Today, join us as we board the newest cruise ship in the world, and it's a first for us as we experience the POSHEST cruise line at sea. We look around some of the gorgeous cabins, experience the ship, cruise food, and much more. Will we like it or not? Find out. Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome back to another episode. Now, this is a fun one. We are so excited. We're going to be going on not only Cunard, the famous cruise line, you know, the very posh, fancy one that usually does the transatlantic and things, but we're going on their brand new ship, the Queen Anne. I am so excited. It's been a very early start. We're driving from our home here in just north of Cambridge all the way down to Southampton, where we'll be boarding her for just one night. So we need to fit in as much as we can. We're going to show you everything we can, from the food, the ship itself, our cabin, and much more. But it's about a 3.5 hour drive. Very early, guys. We got back very late last night as well from our family from across the world in Dubai. So we arrived last night at about 10 p.m. and we have to set off at 8:30 this morning. So it's all good. We're on our way and we're very excited to get on board. Woohoo! Come with us. It's going to be a good one. In the UK, it's just so green. We were there for 3 weeks, spending time with our nephews, Teddy and Oscar, and we had a lovely time. But once we got back in the UK, we were like, oh my God, how green is it here? It's crazy. It looks beautiful. It's a lovely spring morning. The sun's out. Hopefully it stays out. Rain is forecast later on, and I want to shoot my ship tour. So fingers crossed that we're going to be able to do that and make it look nice. Very excited. I'm just going to sit back, relax, let the new driver, David, do his job of getting us down there, our chauffeur. Are you ready to embark on a linguistic adventure with me? Let me tell you about my journey with Babbel, the language learning app that's become my daily companion, and they're this week's sponsor. Babbel isn't just any other app on my phone. It's like having a personal language coach right in my pocket. Whether I'm on the go or winding down at home, Babbel fits seamlessly into my day. You know, I've picked up some really useful phrases in Spanish lately. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And ¿Dónde está el baño? It's amazing how quickly Babbel helps me to progress. Did you know Babbel was founded in Berlin back in 2007, and it was the first of its kind, and it's still the best-selling language learning app out there. Now, whether you're jetting off on a new cruise, want to connect to friends or family, or just want to challenge yourself, Babbel really does have you covered. ¿Quieres ir a tomar un café? Plus, it's scientifically proven to get you starting speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. Click the link in the description section below or scan the QR code to get 60% off your subscription. Now, what language do you dream of speaking? Drop a comment below and let me know why. Very excited. Guys, I'm really excited. I don't even know what to expect. Anyway, how long do we have? 3 hours and 19 minutes. It's going to be a long day. We're boarding at just before 1 p.m. as well, so we're going to get under 24 hours on the ship. So the drive is going really well down to Southampton. We're about 53 minutes away now, so we're getting very close and very excited. Now, we just wanted to tell you the easiest ways to get from London to Southampton if you're flying in, if you're coming into London before a cruise. It is really, really simple, and there are a few different ways. So if you're staying in central London, the easiest way really is to get the train. So there's trains going from London Waterloo Station to Southampton Central Station, and from there you can get a quick Uber or a cab for just a few pounds. That's the really easy way. Now, if you're coming into Heathrow, there are a few different ways. You can get a taxi from Heathrow, which is going to cost around £160, which is around $200. That definitely is the easiest and probably the quickest way. You can also get the bus as well, a National Express bus here in the UK, which you can book beforehand. This costs around £25 per person, so about $40 per person. That's your other option. You can get trains as well, but I definitely would recommend either getting a cab or taking that bus, because they're the simplest ways. If you're flying into Gatwick, you can also get a taxi cab as well. It'll cost about £185 or about $220 or so. There are also trains as well, but it's a little bit more difficult. But don't worry, there's plenty of different ways. You can easily just grab an Uber from any airport or even central London as well. We have Uber here, lots and lots of taxis available, and they give you the price, which is good as well, so you can sort of agree a price before you hop in a cab. But it is quite a simple drive. It's about an hour and 10 minutes away from Heathrow Airport, and again about the same distance if you're going from central London as well. So yeah, a little bit of information about going to Southampton, because that's where most of the cruises here in the UK leave. We have a variety of cruises to Norway, down to the Mediterranean, around the UK as well, which is great as well. So there's some great cruises to take, guys. We get Royal Caribbean, Princess, Norwegian, MSC, Cunard, P&O Cruises, which is the British cruise line, Marella Cruises. There are lots and lots of cruises here in Southampton. But anyway, feeling the excitement now. It's getting real, and we are just about to embark on our first ever Cunard cruise.
Yeah, so the drive down's been pretty good actually, but we are doing it midday. We did avoid the rush hour because the M25, it's the busiest road, and it was a little bit like Wacky Races, but now we're on the final stretch now to Southampton, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. Can't wait.
So we've made it about 35 minutes before our boarding time, so that was pretty perfect. Well done, David, on a lovely drive. Woohoo! So we're basically just paying for parking for an evening using a third-party provider. It's a rip-off. It's called Purple Parking, so there are a few options if you are coming to drive here. Take a look at what port you're going to, because a few ports have different companies depending on what lines you're sailing with. So if you're sailing with the Cunard or Carnival brand versus the Royal Caribbean brand, you can book parking, or there's a few third-party companies like Purple Bricks or Holiday Extras who provide parking as well. But let's go find out where we're parking. Then we're getting a shuttle on to the port, which is going to be the Mayflower port, which is Cunard's port. So very excited in bloomin' deed. Look who it is, guys. It's the Queen Anne herself. She's right behind us. She's quite small. I thought she was going to be a bit bigger. She's a similar style ship to the Holland America new ones, like the Staten Dam, the Connings Dam. She looks brand blooming new. She looks all shiny and stuff. So we parked in the car park just outside of Mayflower Cruise Terminal. She's the only cruise ship in today. There's not really much here. It is out of season because it's the beginning of May, but we're going to go and check in, board this little girl, and get on some royalty, shall we? Let's do this. You all ready, David?
Yeah, let's do this. Very strange driving to the cruise port in Southampton. We left our house this morning and now we're here right outside the ship. Very, very weird experience, but excited to try Cunard. It's going to be an interesting experience because we haven't got any idea about what to expect. So it's actually quite exciting for us because it's very rare that we get on a brand new cruise line and a brand new cruise ship. So let's do this.
Well, it's very, very quiet, guys. There's nobody else around, so hopefully we have all the ship to ourselves. Fingers crossed, eh? But yeah, looking forward to this one. We've got loads of luggage as well, because like I said, we came basically straight from Dubai, so we didn't really unpack and pack again. So yeah, that's why we have so much luggage. So that's it. We've dropped off our bags nice and easy. We just need to nip to the pass office just to give our car registration and say we parked. Then that's it. It's absolutely dead, like I said, guys. So this isn't a real normal cruise. This isn't actually a cruise. Cunard have invited us on board along with basically every single person else just for the evening, so we're not going to be able to give our full opinion and sort of brutal review, but it's going to be sort of an overview of what everything's like on board, so let's do it.
We've dropped our bag, done our car registration, and now it's time to board the ship. Let's go.
For some reason I'm feeling very apprehensive. I'm not sure why. Like I said, we haven't had any time to research this ship, do anything about it, so it's all going to be very brand new for us. So you're going to be coming on this little adventure with us, guys, and learning everything as we learn it. I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure it's going to be fabulous, so let's do it. Right, so as soon as we came to the check-in desks just to check in for our cruise. Well, I say cruise, we're not actually going anywhere, guys, but it's pretty much similar to a normal cruise, really, just a lot quieter. Well, that was just as simple as we thought it would be. Just a standard check-in, really, guys. Had to show passport. That's it, really. That's as simple as that. We're just getting on the ship now, which is fantastic. It's gone so quick. I don't know what to expect, but I'm still very excited. Are you, David?
I can't wait, honestly. It's such a classic cruise line, isn't it? And lots of people have been asking us to try it. We've been putting it off and putting it off. We've actually booked to go on it. Not this ship, we're actually going to be going on a Cunard ship in the future.
2 weeks from now, literally 2 weeks from now, we're going on the Queen Mary, which is the world's only ocean liner. Yeah. And we're going to be doing that famous transatlantic to New York from Southampton in just a few weeks. So stay subscribed for that. Let us know, have you done Cunard before? What do you think about it?
I imagined Titanic vibes, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in like a really old-fashioned cruise style.
I imagine lots of suits and very good like afternoon teas and things like that. I am excited, so let's go do this, guys. Let's waste no more time and we'll board the good old Queen Anne, shall we? She's a queen fit for royalty, so 2 queens and another queen. Let's do this, shall we? So that's the last step done. Security, which is great. We just met some lovely subscribers who work at security in Southampton as well. Hope you have an amazing time on the Explorer of the Seas next week. But yeah, we're super excited. We see the sign 2 Queen Anne, so I think we're almost there, guys. We're going to get on the ship now. Gonna happen, let's do it. Gotta say, I love how everything's branded with Queen Anne. That's so lovely to see. They're making a big fuss about her, and so they should as well, because a brand new ship is very special indeed.
Wow, that was very, very quick. We're almost on the ship now and I'm getting very excited.
Yeah, buzzing with adrenaline. Who needs coffee when you've got the prospect of a brand new ship? This is it, we're getting on now. Let's do this. Let's get on our first Cunard ship. And like a brand new one at the same time, which is nuts.
Yeah, and what's the thing that we're gonna say comment on the first?
The carpets?
The carpet smell. The new ship carpet smell. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hi. How awesome's that?
That's so cool. Hello.
Hello. Oh, we are on board, guys. We've stepped on board our first ever Cunard ship. Oh, this is fancy. Oh my gosh. It's a lot more colourful than I thought it was going to be. And it's very, very quiet. I think we're one of the first on board as well. So it is dead. Oh my gosh. I think this is the atrium area. So we're right in the middle of the ship. Holy moly. It is so lovely seeing lots of blues, reds and yellows. Very what you would expect from oldie worldy cruise ships. But she looks like really modern at the same time. You've got some shops. Wow, this is absolutely blooming awesome. She's very different to what we've been on recently. A lot of the new ships we've been on are very white and very sort of cream coloured and neutral, but she's got a lot of colour in her. She's fantastic. Lots of colourful chairs, nice vivid carpets. She's got that new ship smell as well, so she smells like a new car. Love it. This is just absolutely wonderful. Wow. Let's go have a little explore, shall we?
Yeah, first impression is not what I was expecting. I definitely was expecting a lot more of like the grand traditional vibes, and this feels a little bit more soft and comfortable. Lots of texture. That smell smells wonderful. I think that's coffee.
David, I just saw coffee and they've got some pastries over there as well, which look absolutely lovely. Should we come back and get some in a minute?
Yeah, let's have a look around first, then come back and get a coffee.
They look so good. Oh my gosh,
I do need a little pick-me-up because that was quite a long drive. A long drive down, and we only had breakfast this morning, so I might come back for a little wee pastry. I know I just said it, but I am really surprised how colourful the ship is. I did think it was going to be a little bit bland. Yeah. I didn't know if it would be this colourful, but there's lots and lots of artwork and different textures and colours.
Just look at this, David, all of like the colours on the lifts. How lovely do they look?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's only a little thing, but it makes a huge difference to the lift area. It makes it feel just very, very, I don't know what that word is. If you've got a word for it, put it in the comment section below, because I can't explain what I mean. I just think it feels like textured.
It's little details, how you've got like the marble, then the gold, and you've got gold touches on the staircases and things. It's really lovely, isn't it? It feels quite high end.
Yeah, I think that's what adds to that feeling of high end as well, is because it's just got lots and lots of different colours and things.
So we're just walking towards the forward part of deck 4. Now, like many cruise ships, she's got 3 main decks in the middle, 4, 3 and 2, where most of the stuff are on. And wow, she is lovely. She's so much more modern than I thought she would be. I thought it would be more museum-y, teak woods, that sort of thing. But this is lovely. We're sort of in a little area where there's lots of seating. I can see a stage down there as well, where they're going to put performances on. Again, lots and lots of shops as well, loads of shops, but all of the finishings is just really lovely. It's just really well finished. And we're pleased to say that the ship looks almost 99% complete, unlike the Sun Princess a few weeks ago where there was a lot of things to be done. This looks a lot more finished and complete, and the finishing in general looks lovely. We're just walking through the casino area as well. It's a non-smoking casino, which is fabulous. All UK-based Carnival ships, non-smoking in the casino, which is really lovely. But yeah, this is just great. There's a nice bar. Wow, guys, we've got the ship to ourselves at the moment as well. There is absolutely nobody on board. This is very unusual. She feels like a ghost ship. But yeah, very good. Wow, I'm a little bit shocked to be on board. It's our first ever Cunard, as we said. This is awesome. Yeah, this is really wonderful in here, guys. Just to say, this ship holds around 3,000 passengers. So she's quite a small ship, and I've got to say, so far, all of the venues seem huge for the amount of passengers on board. Bigger than some ships that hold another 2,000 more people, which is really lovely. So it does look like there's going to be plenty of seating for everybody, which is very good indeed. Anyway, let's continue the exploring, shall we?
So we've just came down one deck, and we're going to have a quick look in the pub. pub, which is the Golden Lion, but it actually says that you don't need to dress up in here on gala evenings. That's a nice little tip, isn't it? So if you don't want to be in your tux, you can come here and get food and drink.
Oh yeah, they do food. How good's that, David?
Yeah, it's really cool. Should we have a look in?
Yeah. Oh, it's big.
It's a habit every time I walk past one to
Safety
wash my hands.
first.
It's just like a trigger as soon as I see one to wash my hands.
This is lovely.
This is massive again. Like a really big sized venue. It's got a stage, live entertainment. I love all the textures and the artwork, really cool.
Oh, so this is cool. This is the Bright Light Society Club, and it's kind of like an entertainment venue and late night bar. It's really cool. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that much on this cruise, guys, just because it is so quick, but we're sure that it's going to be great. We're just continuing to walk through on deck number 3. We've got the Queen's Room, so this is the lower level, the little area where we're talking about, with the stage and things, so we can see live entertainment, maybe dancing in here as well. But yeah, really lovely. I'm loving all of the color schemes. It's just, like I keep saying, it feels very high end. Love these lights above us as well. They're really cool as well. But yeah, very cool indeed. It's great to be on board a new ship, and not just a new ship, a new brand of ship for us. It's cool taking all of this in. Yeah, this venue is called the Chart Room. One thing that I am noticing as well is that there's lots of windows. You know, that's one of our pinching points when there's not enough windows, but look at this, guys, they're everywhere. Lots of nice windows in all of the venues, which is great to see as well. Where we're going to go next, I have no idea where anything is. We haven't done any research about this cruise ship, so this is genuinely our first reactions of just about everything.
So we've came down to deck 2. And they've got something called the drawing room. I've never seen this on a cruise line before. It does feel very like traditional in a sense, doesn't it? All the names like the drawing room and the library and things like that.
Yes, David, even the guest services is called the purser's office. It's very old schooly, but this is exactly how I imagined Cunard to be, and it's a lovely little space, isn't it?
It is quite nice to be harking back to a time long gone. But this is like a library space. Like a little library area where you can come read a book, maybe do some drawing where you get the name from. Oh, we came for a sit down because it has been a really busy day. And we just want to take a breath really because it was so quick getting on board and
David,
doing everything.
Don't make excuses. We wanted one of the pastries, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. We walked past the pastries earlier and then we couldn't stop thinking about them. So we've came back down to grab some of the pastries. But they also do breakfast bites, so like the pastries, but then small plates throughout the day as well, which are included. So you can get like a little Cumberland sausage and some granola and things like that. So that's quite cool, like a alternative to the main dining room or the buffet. We got our pastries and these look amazing. Check out the size of this. Like, I just want to hold it up so you can get the scale. Do you see the size of it? So this is a raisin breakfast pastry and it looks sticky, sweet and delicious. Guys, it's really hard to cut with just a fork. But I feel like Cunard's too posh for me to just shove it in my mouth with my fingers. But I don't see an alternative. How am I supposed to eat this? I'm just going to pop it in. Okay.
Nobody's looking, David.
Flaky, sticky, sweet, really nice. Nice and buttery. Good little pastry, that. Well, big pastry. And I also got myself a coffee on the side, an Americano. Oh, that is strong. Really nice coffee. It's got a very rich chocolatey taste to it. So these coffees are an extra charge if you do get them here. These are the espressos.
Oh, like David said, the coffee's around $4 or $5 per person. All of the things on board are charged in dollars as well. So even though it is a very British style cruise, it's still all dollars. But one thing that is included in the price of your cruise, so no extra charges, these pastries. Just look at this one, guys. What is that? It looks absolutely fabulous, does it? Should we have a little try? I'm not even going to try breaking into this. Oh, it's very light. I was expecting that to be heavy, but it must be, say, 110 grams or so. I don't know. Let's have a little try, shall we? Oh, well, shiver me timbers and call me Jack Sparrow. That is filled to the brim with Nutella. It is a delight. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. The pastry is so light and beautifully crisp. And then you've got that warm, gooey center in there. Oh my God, I am in heaven right now. This is exactly what we needed. Also went with an iced coffee as well, with some lactose-free milk as well. So they've got the alternatives in there as well. This looks lovely. I just love all of the glassware, the porcelain. Everything's got the Cunard logo on it. It is really lovely. It feels like a very nice space to be in here in this Corinthia lounge. It really is lovely. You've got all of the windows down the side as well, which we really do appreciate. Let's try this coffee. Oh, yes, yes, sir, indeed. That is very nice and strong. Very good coffee on board. You know how much we love our coffee, guys, and this one's been really fantastic. I'm gonna sit back, relax, and get biting this. I mean, you don't need to watch this because it is going to get very dirty indeed. So let's we'll be back in a bit, guys.
Before we go and have a look at our cabin, we've just popped into the Pavilion. This is the solarium on board. And it's actually very, very big. It's very nice indeed. We do like a solarium because it means that on hot cruises, it's not as hot as outside, but also cold cruises, and when it's miserable weather, you can still enjoy the pool space. And it's got a pool, a hot tub, there's lots of bars, there's some restaurants, like quick serve dining venues in here as well, and loads of views. So if you're on a scenic cruise, this would be the perfect place to come and look outside, especially if it's a cold cruise as well.
It's gorgeous. It's such a huge space.
Now, if you want to see the full ship tour, check out our tour of this video. We'll pop a link in the description section below where we took you through every single deck and every single venue on this ship. So take a look at that if you want to see more detail about the ship. Right, let's go and check out our cabin because we haven't had a look at it yet, and I'm very excited to see what it's like.
Oh, David, welcome to our cabin.
Oh, let's have a look around our cabin here on Cunard for the very first time.
Queen Anne.
Whoa, first impression is I love the decor. It looks so nice. I like all the colours and the textures. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I'm going to reverse back up. It's not very wide, is it, coming in? But that's probably because of this. So this is the wardrobe space. Nice big wardrobe though.
Well, you've got a mirror there as well.
Nice big mirror. So it's a full length wardrobe actually. So if people have gowns, I know Cunard's very like ball gowns, isn't it?
Yes.
And like tuxes and things.
You're going to want full length.
You need the length. You need the full length for your gown. We also get robes and slippers as well. A little safe. That safe actually looks pretty big as well. So I think you might fit a laptop in there.
Nice. We are going to show you a regular balcony Britannia cabin, but this is just a slightly better one, isn't it? It comes with your own restaurant, basically.
Yeah,
a few perks.
Yeah, so the Britannia Club balcony cabin is what we're in. You get access to the Britannia Club restaurant, and you get priority boarding and disembarkation. You also get little perks in the cabin, like a pillow menu and a coffee machine as well. Let's have a look in the bathroom, shall we? Wow, it's actually really spacious. That is a really nice sized bathroom. That shower is lovely and big as well. And I like the tiles. We are moving house, and these look very similar to the tiles that we have picked in our new home.
Oh, they do. I like their products. What are they? What brand is that, David?
Oh, it's got a royal symbol on it, so it must be good. Pentaglons.
Pentaglions. Oh, I've not heard of that before. What does it smell like? I was going to say, what does it taste like there?
King Charles has heard of it because it's by appointment to the king himself. So it's actually very, very nice, kind of fruity. And let's try well, these are going to be very soft out because they're brand new. So 10 out of 10 so far for the towels because nobody's probably even used this towel. It's a nice fresh towel. But you get the hand soap, body lotion. We've also got bath and shower gel, shampoo, conditioner. Really nice. I do like the size of that shower as well.
Nice and bright, isn't it? That's the thing with the big light. Right, should we go and have a look at the rest of the room? Because a lot of these cabins are quite similar, aren't they? The balcony cabins.
Yeah, so a nice bathroom, coat hooks there. And then you've got a little cheeky wardrobe over here.
Treat yourself.
Nice little wardrobe space. Should we check out the bed? Because that looks so inviting.
It does, doesn't it?
I love the colours. Feels very grand, doesn't it? Very luxurious.
I love the blue background with the gold touches as well. It's very regal and nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice. Nice comfy bed. Feels very silky, the sheets. Very lovely. Should we see what's next to the bed? So we've got lots and lots of outlets. We've got a USB, a USB-C, got a North American and a UK outlet as well.
Oh, fancy seeing a UK outlet. How nice is that?
And I love this lamp as well. It's really nice. You've got a little nice lamp next to your bed and a reading light as well. So it comes with a little separate reading light. That's cool. Attached to the lamp there. Little bedside cabinet with some storage down there as well. And these beds do split. You can have it as a king size bed, which is what it is now, or you can have it as 2 single beds if you want.
We have to say the TV is really fantastic. You've got lots of stuff on there. It's an interactive TV and have lots and lots of on-demand content, which is all complimentary, included in the price of your cruise in every cabin. We really like that because there's just so much to watch and see if you fancy some room service just to chill out in your room. Anyway, David, take us throughout the rest of our room.
Yeah, let's have a swizzle round to this side, shall we?
Ooh.
And let's see what's over here.
I really like the wallpaper on that, David. Isn't it lovely?
Nice. That's so cool. It's quite like 60s inspired, isn't it?
I really like it. It's very different.
There's a lot of texture in this room when a lot of cabins are now just white. There's like lots of different textures and stuff, which is really, really cool. There's your breakfast menu because you get breakfast in bed. There's also room service as well that's included. A little mini fridge next to here.
Oh, nice. Some more plugs, USB, USB-C and North American, as well as a UK and a European hidden behind the kettle.
There we go. And then you also get a little bottle of champagne as well to start off, or bubbly I should say. It's not quite champagne, but it is from France. And you get that as well. And then you've got a little sofa, which is nice,
it's cute,
and comfortable.
Now it isn't the biggest cabin, isn't it? Especially for a club cabin, which I should imagine is a sort of like a mini suite cabin.
Yeah.
It's quite wide, but it's not very long, is it? I know it's not all about size, guys. No. Keep your mind out of the gutter.
No, it's not. And I think if you had two of you, it would be fine, but it does feel smaller. Maybe it is because it's dark as well. The dark woods do make it feel a little bit smaller. But I think for two people, it's a good size. And especially the balcony, because the balcony is nice and big. It's a nice size balcony, and you get a little stool and two chairs out there. You're not going to get a table or anything like that, but that's a good size balcony.
Right, David. This is a bit of a treat because we are on that test cruise, as we said. No paying passengers are on board. Should we go take a look at some of the other cabins on board?
Yes, so they open up some cabins for people to look at, just a selection. So let's go and have a look. So for our second cabin, we're actually going to take a step down a level and come down to the Britannia level. Now this is a balcony version, and this is the lowest category balcony you can get on the ship. It's very similar to our cabin, very similar size. You just don't get them extra benefits that we mentioned in our cabin.
But it is an unusual one. It's kind of like a corner cabin, so you'll see the balcony a little bit later on is a bit different, but it's a nice shape. It does feel very spacious, David.
Yeah, so this one, like Ben said, is just a slightly different shape to ours. The bathroom's exactly the same bathroom toiletries. You just don't get them extra benefits that we mentioned in our cabin.
But it is a nice bathroom and lots of storage as well. You've got the safe, some drawers. You also have some drawers in the cabin as well by the bed as you walk in as well, don't you?
Yeah, so that's a little thin wardrobe space there. They've squeezed a cheeky little extra wardrobe in there. And I mean, I do love these pillows.
How nice are they, David?
I mean, I wonder how many of these accidentally fall off the ship or accidentally get packed in a suitcase.
Well, I'm sure you'll get charged if they do.
But it's just a big spacious cabin. And this one, like Ben said, is unusual because of the shape. So it actually feels huge. It's a bit of an odd cabin. I quite like an odd cabin. Don't you?
It's like a triangular one, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you've got a balcony, and this balcony looks nice and big and spacious.
Yeah, it is miserable out there, guys. It is Southampton in the UK after all. But yeah, it's a huge balcony, 2 chairs and a little table, and you've got some great views off the side of the ship. Back inside the cabin, you've got a small seat, so it's not quite as big as our one, is it? It's like a little mini sofa.
A love seat, I think you might call it.
A love seat.
A cuddle sofa.
You've got that desk behind you as well, which is very similar to ours. We love that wallpaper. It's just lovely. Lots of plugs. You've got your lovely little fridge. You've got a kettle in this one, so you don't get the coffee machine like you do in our club one. And like we said, mostly the same. You've got all the same charging outlets, the same television. It's lovely, isn't it, David?
Yeah, it is really lovely. Just work out if you're really bothered about those extra benefits. If not, this category of cabin is very, very similar to what we're staying in.
Right, should we go and take a look at some more upscale cabins? Maybe a little bit of royalty, David.
Okay, now, yes, let's go up class, shall we? And I feel like I'm Rose from the Titanic, or Jack, I should say. Jack from the Titanic, going up the levels of the class.
But he dies at the end, David. We don't want that.
Oops, well, thankfully we're not sailing on this one, Ben, so fingers crossed, no icebergs ahead.
Onwards and upwards, David. Leave the champagne alone, please. Oh, before we get to that royal suite, we came across another cabin on our way, guys. So they've got a number of open cabins. We can only show you what Cunard have open today. This is a standard Britannia balcony as well, but this one is the normal shape rather than that strange one that we've just saw, the little corner suite. And it is really nice. I love the fact that they've got colours in here, all of the different colours and textures. It really is nice. It's a step away from those really bland, boring ships that we've seen, unfortunately, a little bit at the moment, where they're all very grey and all very monotone, feel like hotels, but this genuinely feels comfortable. The blues, the golds, the oranges. It is really nice. And I do like how wide these cabins are. Whilst they are quite small lengthways, you do have a lot of storage though. They are quite sizable. widthways. Anyway, waste no more time. Let's go and have a look at that bigger cabin.
So next we're going to level up. We're going to upgrade our experience to the Princess Grill Suite.
Ooh.
Let's take a look around this cabin, shall we?
David, it's very, very fancy. I love it.
Yeah, it is very fancy. I like the decor, which we'll show you in a second. But first of all, the bathroom. Pretty standard size bathroom, but nice and bright. All your amenities there. The very lovely posh amenities there still. Nice big light bright mirror, very, very standard bathroom size.
I wouldn't say it's too big actually, would you? I would probably expect a slightly bigger bathroom because it isn't that much bigger than the standard bathrooms, but lovely products in there, lovely marble, and it is lovely. It's very functional, isn't it? Lots of storage and stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not the biggest bathroom. It doesn't have a bath or anything like that. It is just a shower. Nice spacious shower though. But yeah, it's not a huge bathroom. But what is big, check out all these wardrobes.
There's loads.
There's loads. Nice long hanging spaces as well. You know it's very posh when you have like a
ooh, a soft one, David. I do like it.
Very plush coat hanger.
Cunard, you are treating us.
They are treating us. But yeah, loads of wardrobe space. A little safe in there as well. Nice, lots and lots of space. But let's come into the main cabin area.
It is impressive, I've got to say.
And what I like is that each level of category has a different decor. So this feels really different to the ones that we've just seen. It does feel a little bit more plush, a little bit more elegant. It's darker. It feels a bit cozier, a bit richer in the sense of like the feeling. Obviously richer as well because it costs a little more.
Yeah, you also get some little additions, guys. You get access to the Princess Grill restaurant, but it is really, really lovely. I have to say that the decor is very royal. It's what I would have expected on a Cunard ship, and I'm not disappointed. It's just very plush, very comfortable, but with some modern twists, eh, David?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got the amenities that we've found in the other ones. You've got the charging points next to the bed. It's got them on both sides. Not just USB, you've got USB, USB-C, you've got a North American and a British plug there as well. Nice big bedside cabinets.
Yeah, very chunky.
Very nice. A nice little reading light as well. It's all just very, very luxe, it feels. Very, very nice and elegant is the feeling that I'm getting in here. You've got the bed right in front of your TV as well.
Two TVs, David. Two TVs in your room. So there's another TV in a minute by the couch, which is really lovely to see as well.
But we like that because we like to lay in bed and watch some TV. And what is really impressive is what's coming up. So as I move into the cabin, it is more like a mini suite size that you see on most of the cruise lines. You've got this like really nice bar area, so you've got a bar area on one side, and it's the little things like this one isn't. They've added sort of like little trinkets to make it feel a little bit more homely and elegant.
It is really nice, and I just love that wallpaper as well. It's super modern, super fancy. It matches the carpet as well. So it is traditional with all of this lovely wood, but at the same time it feels very modern, doesn't it, and lovely. And
a little bit retro as well, like a retro touch to it. So you've got a bar space here, you've got a little kettle and a little coffee. Very transatlantic. Kettle for the Brits, coffee for the Americans.
You've also got several plugs there, 2 European and a US one behind the coffee machine, which is fabulous as well. And you've also got a lovely little cupboard under there as well, which David is lovely showing us, with a mini fridge as well.
Yeah, little mini fridge, lots of space there for storage. It's a nice little addition to the room. On the other side, we have the desk/vanity area. It's a lovely size, nice big bright mirror, lots of storage above, and again, some more power outlets, a North American and a UK power outlet.
It's quite a wide cabin as well, isn't it? So there's plenty of room by the bed. You can walk in here and have lots of space. And then finally, towards the balcony, you have a little sitting area with that other TV, don't you?
Yeah, so this is huge. I mean, this sofa is very long, and you can just sit here and
maybe take a nap.
I could lay out as well on here. And yeah, it's a really nice little sofa area. You've got a nice chair over there. And like Ben said, you've got another TV. So you don't have to fight over what program to watch. You can watch your own programs at either end of the cabin. And then outside, you've got a nice large balcony. It's horrendous weather out there at the moment. We are expecting a storm, so we're not going to go outside. But you can see here, nice balcony with some nice chairs. I like the dark chairs. I've seen them around the ship.
They're quite spacious as well, aren't they? All of the balconies we've seen. But yeah, I really, really like this cabin, David. And it only gets better because we're going to go and see an even bigger one.
Well, let's go and do it, Ben. First of all, you get a bottle of champagne in every cabin. I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
David, don't open that, it's not ours.
It's the show cabin.
Right, let's go up and take a look at the next cabin.
We've got a treat for you now because we're going to have a look around some of the Queen's Grill suites, and these are the top suites that we're going to show you on this video. First of all, we have a Queen suite, and this is really, really lovely. I mean, you look at the size of the wardrobe, guys. I mean, it's
massive.
I can literally...
It's always back in the closet. David, you've been there, done that. Come on.
Hey,
get out of the closet.
Hey, it's great though, because I've got blankets, I've got robes. There's all sorts in there. It's absolutely blooming huge. Just look at the size of them.
David, come into this living room though. How fancy is this?
Yeah, it's so lovely. I love the carpet and the colours. So you have a living space here as well.
A sliving space.
It's been a long day, guys.
It really has. We have filmed a whole ship tour and now we're doing all of the cabins.
Yeah.
I am party pooped.
So you get a nice little seating area. Talk about the steward. You get a cabin steward and a butler in these cabins, so very, very fancy. So you also get a fresh bunch of flowers in your cabin. You get fruit delivered to your cabin when you want it, so daily, and you'll get a mini bar that is fully stocked. That's all included.
And you also get access to that lovely Queen's Grill restaurant and the outdoor terrace as well.
You basically get everything with these cabins.
You'll be treated like royalty, won't you? Like a queen.
Yeah, absolutely. So should we show you around the rest of the cabin? So this is the living area, like we said.
TV.
The TVs are all the same system in every single cabin. Lots and lots to watch.
Look at the little ornament. I do love that, David. It's fancy.
I accept this Wave Award because it does look a little bit like the Wave Awards. It is glued down though, Ben. The new one was coming.
I knew you were coming.
And yeah, this is your little bar area.
You've got a coffee machine, a kettle. It's very lovely, isn't it? It's very spacious.
Got 7-Up. That'll be for me.
David, put it back. We can't take you anywhere.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I'll get a reputation. So you get a kettle and a coffee machine, like Ben said.
You also get a bedroom, which is behind you. Should we take a look at it?
Yes, so it's a living room cum bedroom.
So it's kind of open plan. So if you are sharing with somebody else, like a kid or whatever, you're going to hear them snore.
And yeah, there's no divider as well between the rooms. So if you are like just two friends sharing, you don't really have your own space. There's not even a curtain or anything separating the rooms. So really, this is kind of like a couple and a child or something like that.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that desk area, isn't it opulent?
I'm looking at the lamps, Ben. These are so nice.
They're like Art Deco, aren't they? Very beautifully designed, very subtle, very nice, very comfortable. That looks like a real upscale hotel, doesn't it? Could you just go to sleep right now?
I literally could just...
Oh, David, wake up. We've got a video to finish.
I know we do. So yeah, nice big bed as well. Super comfortable. Just very, very luxurious, isn't it?
You've got all of the outlets and plug sockets that you have in all of the other cabins in spades, lots of UK plugs, US, North American, USB, USB-C. Another TV in the bedroom as well, which is lovely.
Yeah, so you've got TV either side. Like Ben said, nice big desk area, nice big vanity. You've got plug sockets here as well.
And a phone. And that's a Wi-Fi box.
Wi-Fi box there.
Treat yourself. You're going to get the best Wi-Fi. It's Starlink on board as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it is Starlink Wi-Fi. All the latest technology in Wi-Fi. It's a brand new ship, and all the ships seem to be getting Starlink now as standard. Should we have a look at the balcony? Yeah. We won't actually go out there because I don't get wet. I sent Ben out there just to film it by himself.
It's very lovely indeed. It's very large. Some lovely plush sun loungers, a little table, but it's about triple the size of a normal balcony. Very nice indeed, but it is outrageously horrible out there, guys. We're having a storm anyway, David. Let's take a look in what I like to call, or what everybody likes to call, the bathroom, and it's lovely.
It is. It's marble blooming-tastic. Check out all that, like, it's got a bath for a start.
Which is huge.
It's huge. We love a bath on a cruise ship. We've had a few cabins like this where we've had a bath, and Ben loves it, don't you?
Yes,
you absolutely love having a bath.
I might come and steal this to help my aching bones later on after carrying this blooming heavy camera all day. Loving the Art Deco stuff, David. It's very lovely, isn't it?
It's really nice. It's really bright. Feels very glamorous with all the marble. This is a bit of an odd place for a mirror, though. I mean, for a very, very short
I don't think that's the look in, David. I think you used the one in front of you. So I know it's been a long day, but you surely knew that, right?
Obviously, I knew that. It's a really odd place to put a mirror. Anyway, huge big mirror in front of you. Got your shaving outlets there. You've got all the same nice products that you've had in all the cabins. Just one sink though. Just the one
Well,
sink.
there is a sink in the little toilet, so you can access the toilet from the hallway as well. It's a little toilet room and sink in there. And you've got this lovely little walk-in black marble shower.
Yeah.
Treat yourself. How luxe is this?
It's nice. Do you know what? It's not the biggest of showers. We've had bigger on other cruise lines.
That's what she said.
But it's a nice size shower. You've got all your nice products in there as well. You've got a little handheld thing here. A little
Microphone, bit of karaoke.
And then a rainfall shower above as well. I'm not going to try it out because I don't want to get soaking wet.
I've been there and done that on our last cruise when I accidentally turned the shower on while I was filming.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see the little bathrooms just behind you there, David, and you can walk through. Should we walk through to the next cabin because it gets even bigger?
Yes, it does. So yeah, separate toilets. Poo-poos and pee-pees can be separate from people getting ready.
We don't have to go very far for this one, do we?
No. So these two cabins actually have a door connecting them. So I think you can book them as one. So if you wanted 2 rooms, you've then got the 2 cabins, but this is actually a separate suite.
We'll come back to that door in a minute. It's just the bathroom, but let's go into the living room.
So this is a penthouse suite. You get all the same benefits that you did on the one next door. It's just a different type of room. So you actually have a separate living room, completely separate to the bathroom, to the bedroom as well.
That's just lovely, isn't it? And there's so many windows around here, 2 opening doors and a big window by the seating area, but it is a very nice space, isn't it?
I've just noticed this is actually a little window.
Yeah.
It's not even a balcony. It's very nice. I like it. So you get a little dining table in this one. It's feels like a proper little living area. It feels like a proper suite. You've got the bar space again. Again, you get the mini bar included. You've also got a little sideboard. One good thing is the room service is included, and you can also dine in your room as well. So if you wanted to dine in your room, you can look at the menu that's in the main dining room.
The Queen's Grill.
Yeah, you can have it in your room instead if you didn't want to go down for dinner.
Lovely spacious living room, isn't it? Marble table.
Yeah, very nice.
Now we have to talk about that bloomin' balcony now. David hasn't been on it, but it's huge. It's a massive wraparound balcony at the very back of the ship, and it spans all the way around, and you've got some comfy sun lounges, a little table and chairs. It's very nice indeed.
Very lovely, yeah. And here, Ben, this is where you can paint me like one of your French girls.
Ooh la la, okay. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Right, shall we go have a look at the bedroom?
Ben,
come hither. I thought you'd never ask.
Let's go and have a look.
I think it's behind the door. No, that's a panel, David. I think you've got to close the main door to get into the bedroom.
That is a little bit strange.
So we're going to lock ourselves in and just stay here tonight, guys.
Oh, I wish. Let's have a look. Wow, it's a huge bedroom. Massive.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like a completely separate bedroom, which is quite nice. And yeah, nice big bedroom, same as the one next door. Same nice big comfy bed, all your stuff, all your usual stuff. So it's very similar decor and style, it's just a different layout.
You also have your own balcony as well. But I have to say, I'm not impressed with those chairs. It's just the standard balcony chairs. I think they could have put something a bit posher out there, do you?
Yeah, that's a little cheap. What is it? Why? I've never seen this on a cruise before.
I know, it's all operated by keys. What if you lose the key? Weird, isn't it?
How strange is that?
Usually it's just like a little lock.
I've never seen that before.
No, neither have I.
But yeah, so but like I said, it's a nice size. It's just got the bog standard chairs. Who do they think we are? Peasants?
But yeah, it's a lovely cabin, guys. You've got a TV in here, obviously a desk as well. All of your normal chargers. It's really good. Lastly, we've got to show you the bathroom, which is, David, I think, identical to the one that we've just seen. Oh, yeah, first.
There's another room here. Look at the size of this.
Oh, monsieur, you are spoiling us.
This is ridiculous.
You're a walk-in closet.
I've seen inside cabins on some cruise lines that are this size. I think there's inside cabins on Carnival this size.
It's lovely, isn't it?
This is ridiculous.
Nice mirror behind you there as well to get ready so you can look lovely and all done up. But like I said, the bathroom is basically identical to the one we've just seen.
It's literally identical to the one we've seen. And again, you can go all the way through to the loo, which is through here, and then you're back out in the cabin.
Oh, guys, I am absolutely what we like to call cream crackered in the UK. I'm tired, very tired. So we're just going to chill out. We're going to try and show you as much as the ship's still. Tomorrow morning, we're going to go for breakfast and things like that. And in just a few moments, we've ordered some room service. We're going to show you all of that as well and let you know what the food's like on board. But it isn't a normal vlog just because we only have 24 hours on board. We've been filming for 11 and a half hours so far on the ship tour, which we've done. Yay, it's such a big job. We hope you enjoyed that last week. And we've done all of those those cabin tours is now. We came back to our room and we've got some little gifty gifts. This is the great thing about inaugural seasons. You usually get some gifts. Should we go and have a look what we've got? Ooh, we've got a fancy schmancy luggage tag with gold encrusted Queen Anne and Cunard. Oh, let's see what else we've got. A passport cover. Oh my gosh, look at the design. I'm just loving all of the different colours and designs of Queen Anne. That definitely will be going on my passport for sure. What's this? Oh, we've got another little something holder-majig. Ooh, fancy schmancy. We've got a lovely little document holder, so this will be great for keeping all of our little cruise stuff, which is fabulous. And I think finally, look at the gold. How posh. Been very regal, guys. Been very, very royal indeed. You got a lovely, absolutely, oh, what's that? Oh, it's got a batch number in there. A lovely diary for 2024. That is absolutely wonderful. What a treat.
So we actually got 2 sets of them, so we'll give one away on our Patreon.
Oh yeah, so for our patrons, we'll let you know all of the details. We'll give you this away, which is fabulous. You're going to get all of these lovely little things, which is great stuff. But yeah, we're going to order some room service. There's a room service menu on in our cabin. It's free for people staying in the club cabins like for us, but there are some extra pay dishes which I might go for because I saw a butter chicken on there, and you know how much I love Indian food. But guys, I'm absolutely exhausted. It's been such a fun day. We've just came back from Dubai, so there's a time difference of 3 hours. So it's currently midnight in Dubai. So I think that's why I'm feeling a little bit tired, but yeah, we're still going to have plenty of things to see.
And Cunard is a little bit more formal as well, so if we did want to go out, we would have to get a little bit more dressed up.
That's it. You'll see that on our cruise coming up in a few weeks when we go on the Queen Mary, but I don't feel like getting dressed up tonight, guys. I just want to lay in bed, watch some of those free movies and just chill out. I know, how sad is that? But this isn't a vacation, it's just a one-night thing. We're going home very early tomorrow morning, but we're still going to show you all of the food, so let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, to say that we slept like logs is a complete understatement. We were exhausted. It was a long day yesterday. We got all of our filming done, which we are so happy about. But welcome, the beds are very, very comfortable indeed. David's just making a coffee on the coffee machine. We had room service last night. It was okay, actually. We had a salad, a couple of curries, and then we had a chocolate brownie as well. It was all pretty good standard. It took a while to come. It took about an hour to arrive. We were literally falling asleep in bed. It was really funny. We should have probably have went to the buffet, but our legs were hurting. Anyway, thank you so much for my coffee, David. Let's have a little try. Oof, jumping kangaroos in the Australian outback. That is quite strong right there. Very nice, and I definitely need it. Anyway, we're going to head straight up to breakfast in the main dining room. Super excited to try some proper food on Cunard, so come on, join us. Let's go get some grub, shall we?
Nice coffee in the morning. I slept really well as well. Beds were super comfortable and the sheets were really comfortable as well. To be honest, there could have been a rave around us last night and I think I would have slept through it. That's how well I slept. Yeah, so we love the cabin. One thing that we have noticed, it is a little on the small side. I know we mentioned it yesterday, but particularly around the tea and coffee vanity area, because of the coffee machine and the kettle, you kind of don't really have any space on here. You can't feel yourself shuffling things around all the time. That's the only niggle we've found with the cabin.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Apart from that, it is lovely. Maybe it's just because we didn't unpack properly and organise properly, but it is one thing we noticed. We found ourselves sort of shimmying around each other a lot to get things done. But apart from that, really like the cabin.
Well, it's a good job we brought our sun lotion, isn't it, David? It is absolutely miserable out here, but very quiet and lovely in Southampton right now. Even though it is a bit miserable, it looks lovely. We're up early as well, guys. This is one of the benefits of having that jet lag from where we've just came from in Dubai. So it feels a lot later than it is, which is great. So hopefully breakfast is quite quiet. But yeah, it's very strange being here in Southampton and not actually going somewhere. It really is. We've got an AIDA ship in the background. I think that's all that's in. So that's a German ship. But yeah, again, balcony, really, really big. Very impressed with this. Can feel my my tummy grumbling, David, because it might be 7 a.m. local time, but it is 10 a.m. Dubai time. So let's say Dubai and go and get some breakfast, shall we? It's very quiet, guys. Because this is sort of like a one-night event, you get lots of travel agents on board and they like to party and drink a lot, which is great. You get a great night on board, all expenses paid. So we probably think there's going to be a few sore heads this morning. I've got to say, these hallways are just so lovely. Really, really nice. I like all of the splashes of colour everywhere. They've certainly not kept this ship boring. It's got a lot of personality about it, which I really like. But short walk to the main dining room. We're going to the Club Britannia dining room because we're in that club cabin. So we're going to see what that's like. Let's go grab a lift. Old style lifts as well. You haven't got any of those fancy touchscreen buttons on this ship. It's the old style.
It is absolutely silent out here. There's nobody, that's just crew in the background. I feel like I'm on a ghost ship. I quite like it actually, we get it all to ourselves. So we've sat down for breakfast and we've got a lovely view of the Southampton docks.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, but imagine on a sea day or wherever you're going to be docked, that is going to be an amazing view.
This is a fancy restaurant, isn't it?
It's
nice. Lovely.
Yeah, so this one is more intimate than the Britannia level, so that's the level below, but there is levels above us as well. It's all very, very British, isn't it, with the different levels of service.
It's very Titanic.
Yes, it is very Titanic. Let's just call it that. I absolutely love the tables as well so far, so very nice, lovely. Okay, so the breakfast menu, it is a hefty menu. When they gave it to me, I was like, gosh, that is a lot, but it's got a lovely big wide selection. Chilled juices, bakery, hot and cold items, all your usual things. But the entrees have some interesting things on here as well, such as haddock and Scottish kippers.
Ooh, smelly.
Now, that smell takes me back to my childhood. Honestly, I don't think I could have them because I hated them as a kid and I think I'll hate them as an adult as well. But it's got a really big, wide selection, which is lovely to see.
Yeah, very impressed.
We've already got our drinks, so we've got some juices. Ben got himself a coffee and I got myself a nice cup of English tea.
Oh yeah, this restaurant is so lovely. I love all of the details. The cutlery and the tableware is really nice. It's all quite lovely themed. The gold on the menus and things, guys. It is very upscale. It feels very nice compared to a lot of other cruise lines. All of the little details and things, we can see that a lot of work has went into this ship and we are a little bit impressed. Let's try my little coffee, shall we? I need to wake up, guys. I'm still half asleep. I feel like a bit of a zombie. When they were taking our order, I was like, I can't put a sentence together, so let's have some more coffee, shall we? Pleased to say that coffee is very, very wonderful indeed. Oh, these are so heavy, David. The salt and pepper shakers, they look a little bit naughty, don't they? I've got a bit of a Madonna moment going on.
And this is why we don't go on Cunard.
I know, but look at that, guys. They're hefty stuff. They're probably made out of solid silver. Right, we popped our orders in. They've came around with some pastries as well, so we've got some breakfast desserts already with us, so we'll be trying those in a little bit as well. I'm very excited indeed to get eating.
So our breakfast items have came, and it looks so wonderfully presented. Honestly, it looks like sweet quality from the presentation and everything. I went for the smoked haddock and it has a little side of potatoes that I requested. Let's give it a go, shall we? I haven't had this for breakfast in years. It is something we used to have a lot as kids, but you don't really see it anymore. That is absolutely delicious. Incredibly smoky. The sauce of it as well is tangy, but also really, really delicious at the same time. And those potatoes are wonderful as well. That brings back a lot of memories from my childhood. And so does the little toaster rack that it came with as well, because my grandma used to have one of these and that's how she always used to present the toast in the morning. I love it. I think I might get one of these at home.
Yeah, I know we're not on board for that long, guys, but it's a great first impression. It really is. The service as well is really special. There's something about it that's sort of an elevated level above the rest. But yeah, the food looks fabulous. I went for some avocado on toast. The egg cut perfectly nice and runny, how I like it. Let's go and have a little try, shall we? That is absolutely delicious, really fresh as well, so it's fresh avocado, not the horrible pasty type. The egg's lovely as well, but also went for a little bit of a surprise. A Cumberland sausage. I mean, what is breakfast without a sausage in the morning, guys? This one's got some length on it. Should we have a little try? Well, wrap me in seaweed and call me a piece of sushi, because that is lovely. Proper Cumberland British sausage, guys, so it's got all of the flavour in there as well. Very impressed indeed. A lovely start to the day, and I'm very glad that the food's excellent. Really like this restaurant. I would love to stay on a cruise on here and stay in one of those club cabins and have this quality of food, because like David said, it really does resemble something in a suite or maybe a specialty restaurant. Very good indeed. And of course, no breakfast is complete without some breakfast dessert time, isn't it? I went for a muffin at the beginning of the meal when they came around with the pastries, and this looks lovely. It looks like a chocolate muffin. You've got some white chocolate chips. Let's have a little bit of a try, shall we? Oh, seriously, though, muffin can come between us. Do you get it? Nothing can come between us. That is really good, guys. It's just filled with chocolate. Oh my gosh, it's got a good ratio of chocolate chips to dough. Oh.
I also saved my pastry for dessert as well, and it's got a little filled surprise. I'm not sure what's inside, so we're going to go on a journey together to discover.
Journey to the centre of that pastry.
I think it's apricot in the middle. Really delicious, super flaky pastry, and very, very tasty filling indeed. Oh my gosh, look, I'm making a mess.
It's the fabulous Sinead O'Connor once said, muffin compares to you. Wow, that was incredibly impressive. I'm really loving the food on board. We haven't got to try much, guys, literally 2 meals and a few little snacks yesterday. So we can't really say if it's fantastic or not, but from what we saw from that little preview, it's very good indeed. I'm really impressed, guys, I've got to say. Just walking around the ship, it's completely different to what I imagined. I thought it would be a lot more traditional. Now, I think the other ships like the Queen Mary 2, Queen Victoria are a lot more traditional and a lot more old style of Cunard from what we've seen. And this ship is like sort of a step into the modern direction, but it's not lost any of its charm from the looks of it. It's still lots of woods, lots of brown woods, very colourful, lovely blues, reds, yellows, golds. It's just got a lot about it, and I've got to say, I'm really, really impressed with the ship indeed. It feels very different to anything we've been on recently, and that definitely is a good thing. It feels quite luxurious as well. But yeah, really, really had a wonderful time on board, and I wish we were staying for longer. I really do. We haven't had enough time to sort of really enjoy everything to bring you our normal episode, just because it has just been under 24 hours. But going away feeling pleasantly surprised and very much looking forward to our cruise in just a few weeks on the Queen Mary 2, where we're going to be taking you along on the world's only ocean liner. How cool is that going to be, guys? We've heard so many good things about that ship as well.
Yeah, as Ben said, we can't really comment on the cruise as a whole because some aspects we haven't been able to try. The other passengers make up a big experience of your cruise, the entertainment and the general feel of it. We haven't quite got that yet, just from this little taster, but the ship itself, absolutely love it. It's not as old-fashioned and stuffy as I thought it was going to be. It does feel quite modern really, but still a little bit traditional in that sense. You know, it's not quite Royal Caribbean, but it is sort of on the more traditional side. So really loved the ship so far, pleasantly surprised, loved the food, and like Ben said, very excited to try Cunard properly in the future to see what it's like.
This is weird, isn't it, David, having to already pack when we've just unpacked under 24 hours away?
Well, let's face it, we barely unpacked, to be honest. We just sort of lived out of our suitcase for the last 24 hours. Oh, this is our cabin. Look. Already time to get off and pay your bills. That's how crazy this is. We just got on board and it's time to head off home. Oh, there she is, a mess.
I'm just making it look like I'm actually doing something because it feels weird not packing properly. Literally, we don't have to unpack because we never unpacked. Guys, that's it from our little experience here on the lovely Queen Anne. Like we said, very, very much impressed. Really, really am.
I'm so sad because we actually did pack our suits and everything. So maybe tonight for dinner at home, Ben, we'll just sit in our suits just to make the most of them, because I had to go and find them in the loft and get them out of storage.
Can you imagine? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and the like button because it really helps us out. And a huge, massive, humongous thank you to all of our patrons as well, who really do make our channel possible. In return for becoming a patron, you get early access to our videos, ad-free access to our videos. You get lots of things like behind the scenes and extra episodes which are only posted on our Patreon channel, and we give you a monthly Zoom call as well where we get to chat with you one-on-one on Zoom, which is really fantastic with all of our lovely patrons. You can find out about becoming a patron in the description section just below. There's a little link in there. Thank you so much, and I guess that's it till next time.
Happy cruising!